Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, no matter where you're watching this live stream from. My name's Michael Firth, one of the founding Field Advisory Board members and Crowns with Neumi. I'm here in the beautiful Sunshine Coast, and we're live streaming into Facebook in various places, as well as on Instagram and YouTube. And there'll be a playback of this, of course, for all the Neumi members worldwide as well. With that in mind, as we get this event going, we have a belief that you get to the head with a fact and the heart with a story. And so we're going to start off with the facts by playing a very quick video for you to give you an insight to the amazing breakthrough we're about to talk about today. And then we'll come back with 3 amazing interviews right around the world, which will give you an insight to the results people are seeing. So let's just quickly play this video and we'll come back in just a moment.
Delivery method for music? Remember when this was the best delivery method for supplements? Every industry evolves and improves with new breakthroughs in science and technology. Here at Neumi, we've used a proprietary technology to solve an issue that's been around since nutritional supplementation began: the problem of absorption. So many of today's supplements are less effective due to their inability to be absorbed naturally by the body. Using our own proprietary HydraStat nano-delivery breakthrough, we reduce the particle size of critical nutrients smaller than ever before, allowing them to absorb in your mouth while swishing for 30 seconds or more. Glutathione is your body's master antioxidant. It's responsible for boosting your energy, detoxifying cells, reducing inflammation, and boosting the immune system. If glutathione is so amazing, why have you never heard of it? Because glutathione is extremely fragile, and if taken orally, it will be destroyed via the digestive process, rendering it virtually useless to the body. Until now, NutraSwish applies nanotechnology to achieve maximum absorption. Now, glutathione and other nutrients can be absorbed simply and quickly by swishing in the mouth instead of being destroyed in the stomach. Using this same nanotechnology, we've created the ultimate skincare product, Neumi Skin. We've been able to achieve unparalleled absorption for key ingredients, including collagen, hyaluronic acid, and more. Some of the top skin experts in the world work together to create the ultimate blend of skin-enhancing nanonutrients, creating the most amazing before and after results. With our nano solution, you no longer have to wait months to experience the effects of skincare and supplementation. Our customers are noticing a difference within a matter of days. Don't wait to look, feel, and live your best life. A new you starts with Neumi.
Alrighty, so as you can see with that really quick example there, a new you starts with Neumi, and this technology, I might add, I've been involved in the glutathione space now for about 16 years, worked with everything from glutathione precursors, intravenous glutathione, liposomal glutathione, patches, potions, lotions, you name it. In fact, a lot of our medical advisory board here at Neumi have worked with all of those breakthroughs before, and unanimously every doctor and scientist says nothing has had the same results or is economical as the product you're about to hear about today. So who doesn't want something that is way more effective than everything else in the market, but way cheaper as well? Type in yes if that's something that rings a bell with you. And what I'd also love to do too, I can see people are logged in from all over the world. Today we're going to have an interview from Indonesia, from someone who's Russian, and someone in the US as well, which just shows the multicultural aspects of Neumi. This product is going around the world like wildfire. We're actually in 69 countries already in under 3 years. We're coming up to our 3rd anniversary event very soon, which will be really, really exciting. So if you want to see our medical advisory board, the scientists, the doctors, which there is such a huge amount of them, just go to neumi.com and then scroll down at the top, and you'll see the medical advisory board, the scientific advisory board. What's interesting there is that they're all not paid. They're all free, volunteering for free. Now, to get all those doctors and scientists to volunteer for free and not get paid 1 cent to say this is the greatest breakthrough in the world is interesting, because a lot of companies go and pay privately, just say our product's good. Well, we don't need to do that. The product has such great results. Do me a favor, type in where you are watching us from. Right now, I can see people on from New Zealand, from Gold Coast, from California, from Indonesia, people coming in from all over the world, which is exciting. So today, we're going to go around the world, as I said, and I'm going to start off with somebody who is based in USA, Florida, but is actually Russian. Now, before I do, I want to say this. Neumi products are nutritional supplements. We take, as you just saw in the video, proven ingredients like glutathione has 186,000 studies right around the world, but we shrink the particle size down using ultra purified water molecules in a patent pending unique breakthrough we have. And then we get it to access the body in a way no other supplement can do. So you can't really compare this to anything. I mean, the results are a lot better. The price is a lot cheaper, but you can't really compare it to anything because nobody actually has a particle size to access the body in the same way. But our products are not designed to treat, cure, or prevent any medical condition or disease, so you won't hear that come out of the mouth of a Neumi member. Having said that, I'm going to get some great stories now. As I said, you get to the head with the fact and the heart with the story. First up, I'd like to interview Irina. She's from Florida in the USA. She's 66 years of age, although I'm sure you're going to agree she doesn't look it. Having said that, she's originally from the Soviet Union. You will hear that with her accent, not that I have an accent. She's also lived in India and the Ukraine, and she is Jewish. So there is a real mix for you. So welcome, Irina.
Hi, thank you for inviting me to this interview. Thank you.
Oh, that's our pleasure. Now, you discovered glutathione many, many years ago before you heard about Neumi. Tell us about that.
Yes, I live in India for 10 years. I have over there Ayurveda clinic, and I find out in India, they know about glutathione about for 5,000 years. This is very long knowledge. And they so appreciate, even with this condition, what they have over there, which is far away from what we have. But this is very, very long time, 5,000 years, definitely.
Absolutely. Isn't it interesting when we look at say Western medicine? Sometimes, you know, I saw a Instagram post the other day and it had a queue for the hospital, people miles long. They had a queue for nutrition and there was a couple of people in the queue. And then some people don't realize you're smarter to keep your body in its optimal level than then head off to Western medicine. So they tend to get that overseas. Now, you mentioned to me that you had some pretty serious health issues before Neumi came into your life. Tell us about that.
Yes, for very long time, we're talking about more than 20 years, I have a problem with the joint, with the hip, and it was so uncomfortable. And last 7 years, it's on top of everything what I had before. I have problem with the muscles, and I couldn't walk, I couldn't move, I couldn't live properly. So I try everything with all my knowledge, and I even traveled to India in a wheelchair, and so much different thing what I tried. It's really not helping me. It was like something which is hold me, do not go down completely. So it was very hard time for me, very hard time. So with our company, it's different thing.
Absolutely. Now, from that perspective, having all the discomfort in the joints, not being able to move. I know when the interview we spoke before, you said you'd have to go from a wheelchair in some cases with people to assist you. Now, with that in mind, what was the first thing you noticed when you started using the Neumi products? And by the way, I can say, ladies and gentlemen, don't expect an instant result always, because in Irina's case, it took about first 10 days, didn't notice much, but after 14 days, you did. Tell us about that.
Yes, in 14 days, I start to see results. First, it was my face. From the completely down, because you understand in a face, it's more than 200 muscles. And if it's muscles not working, probably you cannot imagine how I look. I look about 25 years older than now. So it was absolutely terrible. And after 14 days, I saw myself like, excuse me, it's not me, it was before. And I feel I start sleeping better. I feel my muscles become stronger. The first thing, I can pick up cup with the tea. You do not believe it, before I cannot do it. So it was big start. And I wasn't so tired like before, because if the muscle's not working, you're tired from every 15 minutes. I should lay down because I couldn't stand up. I couldn't sit down. I couldn't. Now I'm here.
Amazing. Actually, I just realized I had a couple of photographs that I forgot to load up beforehand, but I'll put them in the chat at the end, ladies and gentlemen. But with those photographs, you can tell Irina is a transformed woman, right? Now, you said you had a very obvious story that really hits home the power of the results that you got from the products. Tell us about that.
When I go to India, first of all people who tried to take care of me, they said, probably you will never walk, and say thank you if you will be not paralyzed. This is how conditioned I was before. And I said, you do not know me very well. I will walk, and I will walk in the heels, which is I'm doing right now. I'm walking in the heels. It's not just walking. And last time when I was traveling, this is first time for many, many years, I can pick up my luggage without any help. And I become so strong. To tell you the truth, today I fill up 40 gallons of water. And this is, I couldn't even think about it before, because just cup I couldn't pick up. And now this is what my results, it's really amazing. And I become alive again.
Beautiful, beautiful. Well, thank you for sharing. That is an amazing story, ladies and gentlemen. Now, let me just go back. One of the ingredients in this product is glutathione. Glutathione is proven to boost your energy, boost your immune system, detox your cells, and reduce inflammation. So the foundational health of glutathione, your levels of glutathione will drop 10 to 15% per decade from a healthy individual about 20 years of age. When you get to Irina's age, 21, just joking. When you get to Irina's age, you're going to have a depleted level. So bringing it back to an optimal level just lets the body do what it did itself. Now, again, when I mentioned earlier, I've tried everything from patches to potions to precursors and liposomals, all way more expensive, not as effective. Don't be confused. This is not just glutathione instantly. There's also vitamin C, which helps glutathione do its job better. If you didn't know that, do some research. And there's also cysteine. Cysteine is one of the ingredients your body needs to produce more glutathione. By swishing this in the mouth for about 30 seconds, you get glutathione instantly, but you also get the precursor that wouldn't get through the gut into the bloodstream to help the body produce more glutathione itself to do more. Now, let's jump around the world to a different part. And by the way, at the bottom of the thing here, you can see, type in "pick me please" if you would like to win a free bottle of product. We will be picking someone next week, same time, on another live stream, who will be given a free bottle of product from me if you type it into the chat. And that can happen if you're playing the recording in 5 days from now. We'll still pick someone up from there. So type it in. Now I'd like to interview Dennis. Now, Dennis is all the way from Pennsylvania in the USA. He has been a network engineer for about 30 years, but he's now working in healthcare. He's 58 years of age. So welcome, Dennis.
Hey, thanks a lot, Michael, for having me. Appreciate it.
My pleasure. Thank you for volunteering or being volunteered. So I understand in your case, you also had some debilitating conditions in your health that were impacting your life before discovering Neumi. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, basically, for all my life, I've had a lot of trouble with being lethargic, tired, and just no focus. Very, very poor focus and concentration type things. And so that's kind of been to the point where really I almost couldn't function by myself, to be honest with you. I'd have help from a lot of people to help me out. So yeah, well, up until like last year is when I actually got introduced to Neumi. So
okay, interesting. Now, you did a little bit of research into glutathione before you discovered, I think it was Scott in Canada. So tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, I did my own kind of research. I'm a research kind of person. I'm college educated, so I kind of like the books. And I did some research on glutathione and MTHFR, which is more like your methylation cycle, which has to do with your genes and genetics and things. And I came across Scott through a Facebook page that he was on talking about this product, Neumi. And I didn't know anything about it, but I saw that it was glutathione, so I was interested. And I kind of did some more research after I saw him. And I came back to that page later to actually message him directly. And it all started from there. He started talking to me actually over the phone. I called him on Messenger, actually.
Yeah, perfect. Now, the MTFR gene, I'm not going to go into detail about this today, guys, but suffice to say, I too was in the same position that you were 16 years ago, and that's why I just noticed straight away, boom, I had a great result when boosting glutathione immediately. Having said that, I know in your case, you take a lot more product than the average person. Let me just say, guys, a bottle of product has 60 capfuls in it. That's 2 capfuls is 1 serving. So the 30 days of product in a normal bottle, and that is designed for a normal, healthy individual. Having said that, you took a lot more, and I get that, and that's okay in your individual specific story. So tell us a bit about that.
Yeah, so I at the beginning I was told, kind of load up just so you get, because most people my age are depleted of the glutathione. So I followed the directions, kind of like some guidance. I didn't follow directions, but I followed the guidance. And I did 6 to 8 switches a day for 2 or 3 days, and then I backed off to just 6 for I think 6 for 5 or 4 for 5 days. And immediately within a week, I noticed very complete change of my focus. I literally my energy and my focus. I mean, it was incredible. It was actually, words can't describe it for myself, but my family noticed the same thing. So they said, if that can help him, if that can help Dennis, they can help anybody. So that's what they said, unfortunately, because that was a pretty rough spot for a long time. So I know now it's genetic, and I know for sure that the glutathione and Neumi, and now you mentioned vitamin C, I didn't know that. Actually, that they're complementary. So, and I didn't know it was boosting it as well. So it just got me over that hurdle, got me around that genetic mutation. So that's what they're called. But so yeah, it's been nothing but great experience.
Now, I want to say this just because it's important. Glutathione does 400 functions in the body, ladies and gentlemen. And so, as I said, all your levels, once you pass 20, will be depleted. So boosting glutathione will have a good effect of bringing you back to your optimal level where you were when you were younger. Having said that, when it comes to glutathione, like I said, the bottle's designed for 2 capfuls, 1 serving per day for a healthy individual. If someone chooses to go to the gym and bust it out, we've got one guy who went out there and busted all the world records in powerlifting at 60 using this product, but he was using a lot more like Dennis. Some people are more prone genetically to detox symptoms and some are not. And I say that because it's rare. Some people don't feel detox symptoms generally at all. I'm one of those lucky individuals. Others can stop drinking a double shot coffee one day and get a migraine. So it just varies. Every body is different. So start low with just the 2 capfuls at start before moving up, because some people could have a really uncomfortable detox symptoms, but it's rare. Just putting that on the table. Now, I understand in your case, it worked so far so well and you felt so good, it backfired on you. What did you mean by that?
Yeah, so I actually was going to go to get some care through my normal facilities, and I chose to try to boost the glutathione for one night. I did 10 caps, and then the other night I did 6, and next day I felt super good, I just felt great. But unfortunately, it got the best of me because my son and I went to the local rib fest, and I ended up eating a bunch of ribs. We ate like 4 different, we ate like for an hour. So we had a good time and everything, and then I followed up with another day. I still felt good the next day, so I went to the burger joint with my son. We had some fun there too, and anyway, all of it been backfiring is because I just I can't. I have reflux, so that condition is you can't just eat what you want. You got to be careful. So.
Isn't it interesting? As an Aussie traveling, I'm going to America actually for a 3rd anniversary in 3 to 4 weeks. But I know watching TV in America is different to Australia because it comes up and it says, here's the cure-all for whatever. And at the end it says, warning, might cause this. And I was watching one about one of the products for reflux. And it was saying, do you have this? Do you have this? Do you have this? Well, maybe take this. And I'm like, or stop eating the things that are causing the problem. There's another idea. But interesting American TV. Now, having said that, you've also said that this product has gone a long way to changing your life. What do you mean by that?
Well, yeah, I mean, it's giving back my independence. I mean, as far as my focus and things like that I was lacking completely. I'm just doing things. I'm playing catch up now because I'm working on my house by myself. I have other people help me, but I don't need. I'm actually helping other people now. I'm actually able to actually give back to the people that helped me in my life. So it's kind of changed my life that way. I feel really good about being able to get back. So
awesome. Well, thank you for sharing. So there's a totally different perspective from a different part of the world, from a different person, different gender. So it doesn't matter who you are when you're looking at glutathione, even if you're in your 20s. Let's say you're going to the gym, like my son is a power lifter, and if you want to boost your energy and and get better results at the gym, take more product. It's fantastic in what it can do. Now, what I want to do is go to a whole other part of the world. If you don't know this, we're in 69 countries around the world, and we just launched Indonesia. There was like 12,000 people banging down the door saying, please open Indonesia. And one of the people that helped us with that, because she has been a beautiful friend and assistance as a translator for us, is the beautiful Ratu. Now, Ratu's from Indonesia. She's 55 years of age. And we are very fortunate to have her online today. So welcome. And oh, by the way, I should mention, she's a psychologist. She also studied international business, and she's the CEO of a productivity company. So welcome, Ratu.
Thank you, Michael, for inviting me to this interview.
Lovely to have you on. Now, how about you start by explaining to us what you do for a living? Because that role I just explained sounded a little very complex.
No, it's actually simple because I lead my productivity improvement company. In every company, you have input and output, right? And what we do is just control the input. So the input is the cost to make the higher and more productive in terms of quality or quantity of the product, or vice versa. I will control the output and lowering the cost. That's the meaning of productivity improvement then.
Beautiful. Beautiful. Now, I understand that the first time you supplemented with our product was when Aaron Rinnett and I came in a pre-launch event back, I think it was maybe August. Tell us what the first experience you had with the product was.
Yeah, it's amazing product actually, because in my professional work, I used to get up early in the morning, start the day until midnight, and sleep for a few hours. And as a Muslim, at 4 o'clock in the morning, I have to make a pray, then start the day routine all the day until another midnight. And when I'm in 35, in 40, there is no issue at all to do the routine. Then I have to facing the reality that my age is coming to 50, and then it's no difficult to do my routine as it used to be. Last year, when after you come to Indonesia, I got the product, and I switching to 2 times a day, and within a week, suddenly I realized my energy is go back again as if I was in my 35 or 40. So it's very energy. I have no issue to do anything as if I younger 10 or 20 years in my life.
Isn't it interesting?
Really,
you know, well,
yes.
two things here. I remember you had me flashback to when I was 18 and I was working during the day in sales,
Yes.
and then I'd go home, and then I'd go and work in a nightclub till 3 a.m. in the morning, and then I'd go back to work at 8 a.m. in the morning. And you think now I couldn't possibly do that. Having said that, before I supplemented with glutathione 16 years ago, I used to be finishing work in the corporate world, go home, lie on the couch, fall asleep. Whereas, you know, as soon as I started using this product, I had all this extra energy again, and I was back, which is interesting. Plus, Aaron and I will attest to this. When you go to places like Indonesia, in a Muslim country, at 4 a.m., just get ready, because you will hear the prayers broadcast right around, loudspeaker everywhere. Whether you want to wake up or not, you'll certainly hear this amazing cultural difference, which is great. Now, I understand when you first you used the product, you had a funny situation relating to detox. Tell us about that.
Oh, actually, it's embarrassing, Michael, because here in Indonesia, we have a 6-time business presentation in a day. So we do it almost 2 hours, every 2 hours, and 30 minutes before every presentation, we have leader meeting, right? We have to arrange who is the MC, who is the speaker, who is the host, and the host of the meeting, and so on. And I always love that situation because it's sharpening our agility leadership. Because sometimes the MC is not come out, then everybody in the room has to decide who will do the MC. Then after that, video starter is as in our meeting today. Video starter is on. And then I realized that I wake up 2 hours later. I'm thinking about who is the MC then? Who is the presenter and how is the presentation? I know nothing. I have no information because the video starter become my lullaby.
So, ladies and gentlemen, just so we're clear, I said earlier that the product, that glutathione boosts your energy, boosts your immune system, detoxes your cells and reduces inflammation. On the detox side of things, detox, like I say, some people are fortunate like me genetically, don't feel detox symptoms. Other people, they might get a sniffly nose, they might have, a headache. I have heard of people getting a little bit more lethargic at the start when using the product if they go through detox, but that's a good thing because the average person, they say, has 200 industrial chemicals in their bloodstream right now. If you haven't watched the film about DuPont poisoning all of us with C8, which is a terrible chemical called the forever chemical, that's all in your bloodstream. So when you detox, some people might feel lethargic. So if you get that situation like Ratu, it's a good thing. You're getting rid of those horrible toxins because glutathione is the master detoxifier. It'll detox better than anything you've ever used before. Having said that, it's the first time I've heard of anybody falling asleep through an online meeting as a result of the products. So you also had a very heartwarming experience in relation to your mother and the product. Tell us about that.
Yeah. Now I'm living with my mom. She's 80 years old and she is the one that I really love her. But then she start diminish her memory until the point of she cannot recognize what fruit I serve in the table, and it really make me sad that she cannot recognize even my sister. Then come the Swissing. I give her the Swiss. She's Swissing, and she said, "Oh, sorry, I swallow it." I said, "Oh, mommy, it's okay. You can swallow it." That's the first thing that I love because you can swallow the Swissing product. And then after 10 days or 2 weeks, suddenly she said that I want banana, not papaya, and I want this watermelon now. And now she can enjoying all the photo on the wall, then recognize this is who and what event happened in that photo. This really make me happy because I can talk again with my mom, and she know she being present. Thank you for the product. This is amazing product, Mayo.
Isn't that amazing to see that result? Thank you for sharing. And can I just say, ladies and gentlemen, again, my beautiful father's no longer with us, but when he started to, cognitively slip a bit, the product had a huge impact on him in the early stages as well, which is amazing. So if we all want better memory, we want better sleep, we want more energy, we want detoxification, what have you, you can do all of that naturally just by boosting your glutathione levels. And here you have the product that can do that. Now, I might want to just quickly say too, our HydraStat nano-delivery process, where we shrink the particle size down and deliver glutathione in a way that's never been done before, we do exactly the same with other products. So ask the person who invited you. We have a product which has a double-blind placebo-controlled test for ladies' health in terms of 18 to 70-year-olds from pre-menopausal right through to post-menopausal, eliminating bloating, cramps, mood swings, increasing libido, eliminating hot flashes. 80% of ladies with a double-blind placebo-controlled test. And at the time of this recording, I can tell you this right now, get on to our American event in 3.5 weeks because we'll be launching another product relating to brain health worldwide as well. So it doesn't stop here. So ladies and gentlemen, thank you for the interviews today. I'm sure we've hit a lot of people right in the heart in terms of the differences you can make with your own health. Get back to the person who invited you, but please do type in pick me please anytime in the next 6 days before we do the next event in 7 days, and I'll be picking a random winner who has typed in the chat pick me please in the next event. So good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, no matter where you're watching this live stream from. All the best.